Have you ever thought to yourself, God's way too busy to deal with my little problems? Hey friends, it's Pastor Mike from Fellowship Church. Always good to connect with you midweek. Hope you're doing well. We are in this season now called Lent, and perhaps you've been following along with Fellowship Church's Lent reading schedule and reading some of those same stories leading up to Easter. One of the stories that you may have read this past week is the story of Jesus' arrest. Boy, it's a tough story to read, but there's a character in the middle of that story that you might skip right past that really tells us something about Jesus' heart. You see, when the soldiers come to arrest Jesus, the disciples decide to resist. So there's this little battle that breaks out, and in the midst of the battle, a man has his ear cut off. I know, it sounds kind of gross. The man happened to be a servant of the high priest. He's on the wrong side of this battle, and somehow somebody swings a sword, and his ear gets cut off. Now, remember, Jesus is being arrested, and if you know the rest of the story, tomorrow Jesus is going to lose his life. So you'd be okay to think, hey, one guy loses his ear, not a big deal. Jesus is dying here. But while the disciples and the soldiers are still fighting it out, the Bible tells us that Jesus healed his ear. The earless man, his name was Malchus, and in Luke's gospel, we're told that Jesus took the time out in the midst of this battle to heal his ear. Friends, that tells us something about the heart of God. Nothing is too small in God's heart. Whatever you're dealing with in these days, even if there's a lot of other things going on in this world, and friends, there's always stuff going on in this world, things that we hope that God is attending to. No matter what's going on in your life, God says, I can take a break from my busy schedule and deal with your problem. Perhaps it's something you've been dealing with for a long time. Perhaps it's something that cropped up recently. It could be a health struggle, and you're thinking to yourself, well, others are sicker than I am. It could be a relationship struggle, and maybe you're already thinking, I can handle this on my own. Just know for sure that on the last night of his life, when Jesus is being arrested and is going to be led away to be executed, a man loses his ear in the fight. And rather than simply have the attitude of, well, serves you right, I guess next time you should be a little faster on the reflexes, Jesus actually pauses the action and heals this man's ear so he wouldn't go through the rest of his life with that deformity. Friends, that tells me something about how God feels about you. God is never, ever too busy to deal with the things that are going on in your life, the things that are important to you. Just know that that is the heart of God for you. It was displayed in the heart of Jesus, even on the last night of his life, when he certainly had a lot of other things going on in his heart. Jesus said, I'll heal that man's ear. And he feels exactly the same way about you. You may be facing a struggle right now, and you think it's that God's too busy to deal with it. Well, friends, God's never too busy to attend to the needs of the children whom he loves more than anything in the world. Just know that. That's a characteristic of God, and know that he cares about you more than you'll ever know. Friends, I hope you're having a good week. Please know that, again, we love you and we're praying for you. You just take care of yourself and see you soon. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.